Welcome back to D&D, everyone. So, last time you had gotten back into the city right in the middle of a festival. You decided to go and purchase some masks from a mysterious gnome selling them. Wearing the masks, after a little while, you noticed that you were transforming into animals. While being transformed into animals, you were partially captured by butchers, taken to be slaughtered, broke free, saved the other saved the other people who had been turned into animals, and eventually did battle with the gnome and were able to successfully undo your curse, returning to your human and or other D&D race form.
Your natural form.
So
I wanted to be a dragon.
I don't remember he had a mask of a disappointment.
I believe you all eventually went back to the guild hall and then proceeded to call it an evening, considering what had occurred.
Yep.
So we
found Ralphie.
Yeah, you found Ralphie. So it is currently morning. It's the second day of the Harvest Festival, the Spirits Week, and the Festival of Fair. So, what would you all like to do?
Why don't we quickly do some fucking accounting?
We need to get paid.
You need to get paid. Although,
we need to get paid.
You do hear a knock at the door.
Come in.
In marches an associate, Phineas F. Fofum, associate professor.
Oh, hey. Howdy.
Alright. I'm walking on in. I got a bag of apple fritters from a bakery. You guys are here.
And we're alive.
That's what they tell me.
Oh, you know, my
Knock
microphone's
on
been
this
muted.
door once a week.
Oh.
Yeah. We're somehow alive. That's the impressive thing.
Yeah, Phineas, last time you saw them, they disappeared in the haunted house like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it's only been 2 weeks?
Yep.
Only.
Try like infinity.
Been much longer for us.
But
pandemic.
You
a little
did
bit longer for some people than others.
The commotion from last
have a apple fritter immediately. Those look delicious, and I would
boiling
like
hot
one.
grease, just.
Yeah, Chungus has developed an addiction to cherry pie.
Yeah, and also just pastries in general. So we'll just
good character trait.
generalize it.
He says,
I look in my bag, but I only really have one apple fritter left. I don't really want to share it.
Mister,
nope, just all gone. And kind of like put it back in my satchel.
Mister, listen, you shouldn't bring anything if there's not enough for everyone to share. Especially for a giant man like me. I'm often hungry.
Well, in my defense, every time I've knocked on this door, you guys haven't been here.
That is a good point, sir.
Fair enough.
I mean, you'd have heard they got back last night. The commotion they made was,
they don't
the
even
big
know
event.
Us, okay?
Dude,
I
make
could have been
a
any
look
good
at
idea
from
that commotion.
But you do have the documentation about the lab under Vaxfall at the bakery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I whip it out, rubbing my apple fritter fingers on my pants and the documentations from the other professors. I kind of like stay to see who should I give it to, and then I decide to give it to Chungus.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you've damned us all.
I don't know if I'm the right choice for this, mister. What is this? I can't read.
Piffle snatches it from Jungus and says, "Give that here, Jungus."
Oh, yes, okay, thank you. I feel significantly less anxiety now.
Piffle squints at it and says, "This appears to be a map."
Oh, yes, no, I knew it was a map.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was a map.
Piffle hands it
I
off to
just
Graham.
wanted you to say it, Piffle.
Graham examines the papers.
God.
The
Graham's the best choice for this.
the papers show that the lab was originally built outside of Vaxfall, and just by the city expanding naturally has been built over, and would show that the locations that were described as being around the lab and no longer are there can pinpoint its current day location as being underneath that the bakery you had been told about.
Okay.
We're doomed. That bakery is doomed, I should say.
Well, we're going to need some pies there before it implodes.
Chungus embarks on like a Goldfinger plan to have the best cherry pies by destroying the source of the best cherry pies after buying the cherry pie stock. The man with the golden bun.
Well,
So this location, you would have an idea about where it is. You've been around that location a few times. It's just a little bit north of the market district.
Well, we can go take a gander, I suppose.
do I want your potatoes? I have my own potatoes to worry about, sweetheart. Thank you for the offer, though.
Whenever Mike's girlfriend comes, I just assume it's Hank talking.
Mike, I have a name.
Wow.
Have my own potatoes to worry about.
Chungus, you got any potatoes?
I got 2 dogs here.
Yay.
What's up, Chubby? Okay, it's not 4 people.
Okay. So you want to make your way to the lab?
Yeah.
What's okay. Chubby's right here.
Okay.
Chubby, go to potatoes. Mommy has potatoes for you.
Kaido's going to be sleeping off a hangover, so he tells you guys to go have fun.
Whatever
Kaido
you turn into animals.
Kaido's basically an alcoholic at this point.
Kaido's excuse is just, we're going to need to have an intervention soon. He's an alcoholic.
That would be the most
I think
uncomfortable shit I
Kaido
could think
might
of. Like,
have a
make
problem.
Rami role play that when he comes
Oh
back.
God, when he comes back, it's like, yeah, so you've become an alcoholic while you've been going, what? How? Don't question the DM.
I
How
just-
many times have I missed an adventure, guys? You were just
Sometimes-
wasted the whole time. You were blackout drunk, Kaido. Again.
There's the bottle or the needle. You chose one or the other.
When we
Alright.
came back to
Hands
the
is gonna tag along
clubhouse,
and
you were
pierce through the
asleep in a poly-roll vomit again.
At least you guys rolled him on the side.
Nice and warm.
All right. So you want to all make your way to the bakery then?
Seems like.
As we get closer, I find out this is the bakery where I got the apple fritters.
Ah, yeah. You're just scouting it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, arriving at the bakery, the fresh loaf, you hit with the scent of the freshly baked bread right away. There's a sign of it's a little bread loaf with little steam lines coming off of it. The front windows have the curtains open, and you can see the various pastries that have been made, apple fritters, cakes, cherry pie. You can just see the little door. If you were to open it up, there's a little bell that would just ring and let the owners know you have arrived.
Ding ding.
Inside, you see it is a dwarf man with an apron covered in flour, as well as a half-elf woman also wearing an apron. Welcome to the fresh loaf. What can we get for you today?
Here, I'm specifically here for pie.
We have plenty of pie. What kind do you want?
I'll have one of each.
Okay, then. He brings out an apple pie, a pumpkin pie, a peach pie, and a cherry pie.
Delicious. And my friends are here with another purpose. But I will take all of these pies, please.
It's all right, I'll sell you one of each. Let's say 2 gold for the lot.
Great. I give him I don't know. I just give him a handful of coins, 5 gold
Fistful.
pieces. I'm just like, here you go, sir.
Oh my.
I can't count, so I hope this is enough.
More than
I'll
enough.
take a look at that for you.
Anything extra is a tip.
He takes
That's
the
a hell of a.
He's like 14 short.
he just takes the 5 gold very quickly and puts it underneath the counter. Plenty more pie if you want to
These
come
look
in.
mighty good. All right, Chungus just sits on a table on the side and starts making his way through the pies.
They're very good pies.
Tastes like complicity.
The owner looks. Your friend said you had another purpose here.
Yeah, we think your shop might be built atop an ancient research lab.
Burial ground. I mean,
Ancient research, you say? All right. Well, that's.
Pour yourself a cup of coffee and we can talk about it if you like.
I'll get you some
Kinda.
coffee. He gets a cup of coffee, pours out some coffee for everyone.
Graham helpfully pays for light breakfast snacks for the whole team, including the bakers.
We'll just say like 50, we'll say like 5 silver
Okay.
for like light breakfast snacks.
Everybody's got croissants.
Oui, oui.
Wow.
So there's a research lab
wow.
under the
Ah.
bakery. There's a research
That's right,
lab.
mister.
Okay. And you want to do what exactly?
Hang on, bear with me.
Well, we're researchers, mister. Believe it or not, I'm the head researcher.
Yes, of pie.
All
How
right.
much was it?
5 silver.
Oh, okay. That's much better.
Well, we can, and you want to research. All right. I mean, this isn't going to interfere with business, is it?
I mean, if anything, it's going to dramatically improve your pie selling business, mister. Since
Alright.
I will likely be purchasing a significant number of these delicious pies.
I will single-handedly prop up your economy.
His eyes go wide at that. All right. Well, we have ourselves a basement, and we have a wall that's been, it's an older one.
Reckon it's most likely behind that then. I think we could probably figure that out with a little bit of searching. And Graham actually does spread out the map on a clean part of the table to show that they're not just crackpots or pranksters. They're
Dang.
crackpots and pranksters.
I was gonna say, wait, we kind of fit all of that.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful there.
Alright. Well, let's take a look there, I suppose. And he just has his half-elf business partner just take the counter. He brings you downstairs into the basement. And down there, it's, sacks of flour, everything, like rolling pins, more aprons, just all of his, like, storeroom down below. He points you to what does appear to be a slightly older, crumbling wall. It's, this one here is the oldest wall. It's always been a little, never really held up quite well. Very poor craftsmanship.
I'm gonna go poke at it with like my little field pickaxe I use in excavations.
Picking at it, you see that like some of the stone crumbles away, and there is actually, from what you can see, there appears to be a second set of stone behind it that looks to be of a different material and is not crumbling at all. It looks like it was perfectly like set just maybe a few weeks ago, just even though that doesn't really make any sense to you.
Your neighbor doing any type of construction next door?
No, it's been quiet like this for a while. Are you gonna be tearing my wall down, or?
Well,
Probably.
Not to worry. Any other expenses you can, go ahead and talk to. What the name of the other professors?
Oh, Baker
Bacon, like, was it
Valen.
Valen?
Mister, let me just ask you a question. How much is this wall worth to you?
What?
I mean, as long as it doesn't, cause my shop to fall down, I suppose I can charge it to the university, no problem.
That sounds great. Thank you, sir.
Back to your cherry pie.
But yeah, so you just see like a little bit of black stone behind this like crumbling wall.
Hmm. Can I make a history check on it?
Yep, go ahead.
If it's gonna be super dark in this ruins, can we like split up the money so I can go get my like goggles?
Let's see here.
Yeah, you
15.
do need
Okay.
those.
So from what you can tell, this does appear to be like a stone that would have been used for more solid building practices by the Arwellan Empire. Generally speaking, it would be shipped in from the actual Arwellan like country, from the quarries there, um, at great expense.
Interesting. Would this be probably a wall we don't
Does
want to knock down if we can avoid it then?
does it look similar to what we saw on Costa?
Yep, yeah, it's very similar. And this is the black stone that's behind the crumbling wall. The crumbling wall you're looking at just looks to be like something that was hastily put up from local like stone.
Okay.
Does there seem to be any type of seams or passageway?
It does look like maybe it leads to something, but you'd have to tear down the rest of the wall. Right now, you just opened up a
honey.
small hole.
Nope. Leave shall be alone. Nope. That's a no from me, dog.
But yeah, so right now it's just a tiny hole in the wall that's in front of this like black structure you're looking at.
I assume we can make sure that neither of these are like load-bearing walls, right?
They don't appear to be, no.
Okay.
It would have to be like a significant portion of that wall to be load bearing,
Yeah.
though. I think in either way.
Yep.
Plus, you could just put some studs.
Upon that determination, I just start hacking away.
All right.
I'm in my archaeology element.
By the power of grad student.
The wall, it's not
Associate
like
professor.
the wall isn't the most well constructed. It looks like maybe it's being kept propped up over the years. So you're able to very quickly, like over the course of maybe 30 minutes, tear it down. And you see in front of you it is the black stone structure as well as a set of doors that are both like the doors are also made of the black stone, but there is a circle on the front of them with it's made of, it looks to be some sort of brass colored metal, and there is a small circular hole that like is centered in that small like the brass circle. The hole would match the that cylinder you had found on the Isle of Kosa all those months ago.
Has it really been months?
Well, IRL it's been months. For you
Yeah.
guys, it's been like maybe a month.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure we would well, at least Graham and I would notice the similarities.
I would say so, yeah. Well, not a lot for it now, is there? Crunch.
What would you
I
like
know
to do?
nothing about this piece, so Dennis looks like he's ready to shoot up his musket.
Yeah, Phineas, you just level your musket at the hole.
Graham takes a healthy step away.
Do you, in
If
fact?
no one's gonna stop me, I guess I'm shooting.
I'm sure not going to stop you there, Phineas.
Okay.
I make sure I'm behind some tables, whatever, for some sort of cover, and I guess I shoot.
You shoot. There's gunpowder, and we all die.
Score!
You fire the musket round, just the mass, like a flash, as well as the sound of the musket firing, and just echoing throughout this small room you're in. The dwarven baker runs downstairs like, "The hell is going on down here?"
Nothing to see down here, boss. I promise this won't interfere with business.
Graham quietly says,
I shout, "The pursuit of academic knowledge."
But you fired a gun.
It's an academic gun. Haven't you ever heard of practicality?
What kind of archaeologists are you?
You ever hear of
Good one.
Indiana Jones? Just kidding.
He's just gonna like he sees you've torn down the wall and he's just this. I'm going back upstairs. He cannot process what is going on currently.
It's fine.
Firing the musket though has not done anything to the door.
Can we inspect the door for mechanism?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there like a numeric mechanism or anything?
Look, yeah, make an investigation check.
Is yours higher than mine? I'm assuming so.
Mine is +5.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm good.
Looking at the door, you can definitely see that very, very thin seams to indicate that it is in fact a door. It does look to be like have some kind of like decoration around the edges to show the borders of the door. There's nothing numeric or anything. It's simply like this brass, like flat brass piece of metal on the front of the door, and then the hole in that like piece of brass that looks like it would fit the cylinder you found. And you remember that the cylinder has these like grooves carved into it, sort of like a really fancy key.
Who had that cylinder? I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm
Somebody.
gonna try to brute force the door open with sheer strength.
Make an
Hold
athletics
on.
check.
Like Graham is mid cautioning about traps as he forces the door.
Chungus, you get your muscles and you just try and push real heavy on the door, and it doesn't budge.
Yeah.
So who has the that groove thing? I thought you said we took it, and I don't remember who has it or who had it.
I assume one of you has it.
I just don't remember who.
Yeah, somebody has it. Just somebody take. Just
I'll
say
say-
who has
Maybe
it.
Otto had it.
I'll say
Yeah,
Graham.
Otto has it.
Okay.
Or yeah, Otto.
Graham.
Otto, you have it.
Otto has it.
Grotto.
Otto has it.
Grotto produces it.
It's Auto Gator. Thank you very much. All right, so I'll take this.
I didn't spend 8
This-
minutes in Animorph school to be called not Otto.
With my top hat, thank you. I'll bring out this mechanism and I'll try to fit it into the door.
Okay.
And
You-
see. I'm assuming it'll fit in smoothly.
You take the cylinder, you slide it in. It fits in perfectly, and then it turns.
No,
You
thank
hear
you.
some clicking noises, and then it like pops out, and the door just whoosh, silently opens up. You just hit with the like this stale air smell as the research lab opens its door for the first time in several hundred years.
Whew. Do I get the cylinder back?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yep.
Actually, I have noted it in my item now, so we know going
All
forward.
right.
How dark is it? Like I'm sure it's immediately dark unless they have some kind of weird.
It's actually you see a light emanating from within, and we will
Graham
go.
will warily move forward, shield up.
You find yourselves. It will be the bottom left-hand corner of this map.
Scrolling. There we are.
I wanted
Traveling
to buy
in.
my freaking night vision goggles before we did this.
Well, traveling in, you see it is a orb that is kind of
I'll
like
be your eyes on it.
floating. It's not floating per se. It basically has like wires around it that are like suspending it from the ceiling, but it is emanating light from it.
Does this look familiar to? Was it the orb back in Koza?
Okay, I think we still have that other light orb as well.
You did. It wasn't actually an orb. You got a torch.
I know I've got one, but I think
Yeah.
didn't we also acquire a light device?
Entirely possible. I'd have to go and watch the video again.
Let me double check my.
I don't think we did. I think we just got a. We got a
Did
code.
somebody get goggles or something?
No, I wanted to get my night vision goggles, but we went straight here.
Well.
We didn't split up the money yet.
We do have the Veros orb. The one that lets us do ascending once a day.
Inside, the orb is making enough light for everyone to, kind of see. You're basically in a room, and the orb itself can be, you know, pushed.
Okay.
But
So we're gonna
currently
have
you're
to-
just in this room. It's just a small room. It has these various alcoves that have really doesn't look like anything except old smashed boxes inside. At the very front
Should
is
I go
a
by?
door. Right here,
Go
the
on,
door
me.
right here.
Let's give it a look over for hazards.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Somebody
can
roll
actually
in.
see. Go ahead.
You can roll the, or you can move the orb. It's
Hey,
on like a wire in the ceiling, but it has like grooves that falls. It can follow.
Okay.
Okay.
So if
And
you
it-
wanted to move it,
So it's got a track. Is the track headed toward the door?
yes, it is.
All right. We'll just move the orb toward the door in case we need it.
Right there.
Yeah. Where's the door?
Yeah.
Like right here.
Door. Yep, right there.
All right. We gotta do an investigation here.
Yep. Go ahead.
I'll aid you.
All right. I'll D4 myself also.
Okay.
Should be. Where are you? Investigation. This is gonna be my.
You
No,
alright?
I'm done rolling.
Okay. All right. 7.
No, it's 7.
No, you don't see anything. It looks just like a normal like wooden door. If you wanted to open it up, I can just open that for you.
As
Mm,
Phineas looks around, can I use my historical knowledge to gain any insight into this corridor and the building itself?
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll history.
he's done. Can I look at the around to see if there's any traps? Like that opening this door from this side would possibly cause, or like maybe people that attempted to open this door.
I mean, you'd already looked. You didn't see anything. Like it looks like a normal door. Phineas. Ah. Yep. So, oh, this is easy. Like you remember reading this stuff. So this is definitely an Orwellian research lab. They were generally put in different cities. They needed to be close to areas where they could get resources rather quickly. The actual purpose could vary, but they were typically put underground, hidden, kept secret, and for then just told, like, you know, you'd have the researchers go down, do what they needed to do, and if something bad happened, they could just be sealed shut real quick.
That never ever happened.
What's over
Nothing
here?
bad ever happens.
What's over where?
Is that
Oh,
like a
these are
ladder?
just small alcoves. They contain like smashed boxes, crates. Anything that was in them looks to no longer be there.
Graham will
Okay.
continue to move
It's
up.
been ransacked.
Don't forget to make
I'll
Graham
be
a light
moving with
source. if it
Graham.
matters.
Not the door itself, but the walls surrounding the door and the ground beneath it. Does it look like the spike traps and shit that we saw from the first?
No, like the area surrounding the door, you don't see anything that would indicate like spike traps or any other traps.
Okay. I guess move up the orb a little bit more, and I guess
Darling.
open the door.
Okay. As you go to open the door, please go ahead and make a deck save.
No PP.
Where's my? 16.
That passes. So a flame of jet shoots out, like as you open the door. Above it is a small, like little gout. Sorry, it was a 15 to see, and it just shoots out a whole load of flame onto auto. Now you do pass the deck save, so you're gonna take half of this damage. So you're gonna take 7 points of fire damage.
7. My stupid dice are against me.
But you managed to open the door.
Okay, and what's through there? We go.
And you should see an opening here. You should see a couple more orbs of light as you move forward. Inside, it looks to be there's various pipes, copper or brass possibly. Looks corroded. like something kind of acidic or well corrosive had moved through them. Inside, there's also a set of staircases to the north east, right here, that leads you to a slightly lower level, as well as a uh, little stream of water that's traveling through. It goes into the it's like a grate, very, very fine mesh grate. Um,
No, sweetie.
Down below, you see it looks to be a small, like, cave-in to the bottom here.
So we can see over this, right? This area.
Yeah, this is just like looking down, like a level. So I would just move your characters where you want to go.
There you go.
Graham will continue to advance.
Yeah, and now look like check every side on the way
I
there.
gotta poop, guys. BRB. I keep my headphones on. I hear you.
Mute the audio. Oh God!
No, the microphone stays in this room, so don't worry.
The microphone stays on, baby.
I think I
Are
heard
these
you
like
guys.
separate orbs?
There's like several different orbs. There's like one here. There's one
Everybody
here.
just-
Where is
That are-
the corrosion? I'd like to examine that.
Well, I can't see anybody, so I can't even move myself. What the hell?
Probably because you're in the fog of war or something.
There you go. The corrosion's on the pipes. So you see like a set of pipes like here, here. You could go ahead and make a history or investigation check.
Either should be good for me. Let me see which is. Hang on. Come on. That's not what I meant to click.
You hit it with your hammer.
I just remind them that I'm proficient with martial weapons. Investigation or history, it's the same.
Just you're
so-
banging the pipe with a weapon.
Yeah, like I don't see any other tokens now, even though I moved back to where everybody was. That's so
well, you're
weird.
right here. You don't see like Graham directly to yourself.
Nope.
Okay. Well, we'll worry about that in a second.
That's kind of weird.
I can see you right next to me.
I can't see you at all.
I see you as well.
Let me try moving up to where you are.
You should be able
Why
to see
is my
everybody.
shit so laggy? I guess maybe it's because of all the lighting effects. Like
Maybe.
drawing them.
I mean, mine's fine. I'm just gonna move everybody up because.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I see nobody.
Okay.
The blanket, beware friendly fire.
Let me take a quick peek at your dynamic lighting.
It appears to be working.
I'm definitely getting the lighting effects.
Yeah, it stopped like changing, and then it just all grayed out now.
Can you see people now?
Nope.
Try reloading your roll 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should be. Anyway, so looking at the pipes here, you do see corrosion. You would know the Arwellans did investigate like various different like liquids or substances that could be found from various planes of existence. Possibly related to it, just based on like the pipe size, the actual construction, and the very fact that there's so much corrosion in it. But anything that had passed through it is long gone.
Okay. So it seems like it was something corrosive inside the pipes, not like.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, corrosion's coming from the inside.
Okay. That's slightly reassuring, but Grim will keep an eye out for the overhead for where those pipes terminate or flow in case there's any leaks.
They look to just go directly into the ground.
It's a xenomorph.
Yeah, we're not playing Alien Isolation in 3.5 or 5th ed. Have fun, assholes.
We've just unleashed human extinction on the box wall.
Unleash Ultima.
Okay. But that's what you see.
Okay. Assuming everybody's continuing inside.
Yeah, everyone has walked into the room right now. So you do see a small staircase right here that leads further into the facility.
Let's sweep this whole room first.
Okay.
Give it a quick once over. Investigation?
Yep, go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
investigating this room, um, you don't really see, like, you do see the orbital light here. You see, like, a partially collapsed with rocks behind it here at the door, leading to the south. Um, a rusted control panel that has looked like any levers have either rusted off completely or seized up. Whatever it controls, it is not going to have any luck doing it now. The room itself, everything else you've really investigated, you don't see it. It looks like it was simply used for transportation, either walking through or having pipes go through it.
Okay. So, I guess we can continue deep better.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop down and then go over and look down the stairwell.
All right. Looking up, you should be able to see.
Jesus
Just
Christ! I
go up or go
I
down?
have to reload this like after every move.
Weird.
All right, somebody move me. Thank you.
Chungus is
Thank
first.
you.
Looking in here, looks like a partially collapsed room that leads further to the north, all the way here. So if Chungus were to move, he would see another room here.
I'm back, so I can.
Oh,
Perfect.
Yeah, so I mean,
I'm
I'll
gonna follow
continue.
behind Chungus with my musket drawn.
Okay.
So now I'm just seeing a hallway here.
Yep. Hallway leading to the north here.
Wonder what's down here.
Chungus, as you reach this point, you see there is a room, a circular room to your left, as well as a hallway that goes further down to the right. Circular room, you do actually see a small bit of treasure located within.
Uh-oh.
Testing.
Testing.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Ah, fuck yeah! It's only taking me an hour. Okay.
Oh.
Were you muted?
I've been having audio issues for some reason. But,
Oh.
It's okay. Like
just turn it
at
off,
least
turn it back on again. You know.
At least you can see. I can't see shit.
You gotta do that.
Treasure. Somebody tested for traps.
Chungus doesn't really have any compulsion towards treasure.
Yeah, Chungus, in
If you guys
the...
What
want
is it?
people to check for
Okay.
traps, just let me know. I'm
What
like
is
barely.
that? Piffle, you might
barely
want to
with
come
it.
take a look. It looks like there's some shiny stuff here.
Graham will
There's some rich stuff here.
follow curiously and cautiously.
Okay. Just place yourself within the room where you are.
Hang on, let me see if I can. Oh God, it is very chuggy.
I'll just do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
There you go.
No, go lay down. Go with mommy and lay down. Little shit
Hang
bird.
on, let me scroll out because now I don't see. Oh, there I do. Now I see me.
Okay.
This even has functional walls.
Lay down, Roxanne.
Yeah, I had to put those in.
There we go. All right. Graham will once again look around.
Okay. So you see, and I'm gonna just, as you enter in, the light turns on in the room. It is basically inside this room. It's a circular room. In the interior is a small set of, it's a box. The lid is open. Inside, you see it looks like a small pile of gold and a small blue candle.
I will probably investigate it cautiously, but first let me take a look through my spells again real fast.
Okay.
See if there's anything. I will use a mage hand to lift the candle from a distance,
Okay. You lift up the candle from a distance.
and I will inspect the shit.
Okay. Grabbing the candle, lifting it up, bringing it towards you. You notice that the candle like immediately lights up as it approaches you, but it doesn't look like it's causing any like trouble. Let's see here. Let me just verify something quickly. I just want to give you a good description. Actually, yeah. Go ahead and make an Arcana check if you would.
Um, Damn.
Yeah, this
Nice.
appears to be a candle of the deep. You know that once it will not be extinguished when if you put it into water.
Uh-oh.
It gives off light and heat like a normal candle. You have a feeling if you were to smother it, it would like turn off immediately. But
Well, this will be mighty helpful.
Can it be relit?
it looks like it, yeah. There's also a pile of gold coins in the chest as well.
I'll investigate one last time before sticking handsies in.
Okay.
Can always mage hand it out carefully, bit by bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Inspect it like Halloween candy.
Let's see. Is that a six? Was that the previous roll, the 16?
Nope, that's this.
Ah, okay. Yeah, looking in, you don't really see anything. It looks like the chest was definitely put in the center here, with the lid opened on purpose. For what purpose, you're not sure. But it doesn't look like it's trapped or anything.
Okay. Continuing to mage hand unload it, Graham will take the quasi ill-gotten goods and tally them, but only after ferrying them out bit by bit.
Okay. Graham, you take out the coins from the box. In total, it is 71 gold coins.
He takes them out without losing a hand.
Yeah.
I'm
Hank.
using
Hank is
using mage hand.
disappointed.
better luck next time, buddy. And Viderheim game resources 71 GP.
Yep. As well as a candle of the deep.
Okay, let me add that
Okay.
to our inventory tracker. Found in Arwellen lab under bakery. And I will also add the 71 GP to the treasury.
Perfect.
Done.
All right. But that's really all that you see in this room here.
Keep this handy. Graham kind of tosses, let's say, fiffle the candle. If we wind up underwater, this will stay lit.
Okay. You turn to leave,
Most
and
candles don't work that way.
Magic
right,
things
Biffy.
do.
That's right.
Turn to leave and
the room looks like it's completely sealed. There's no door. It's basically like completely shut. Like there's never been a door.
Well, I'll be darned. How did we get in
Lucian,
here?
what'd you do with
Traps.
the door? Start checking the wall.
You can go ahead and make a investigation check if you'd like. Yeah. Graham, looking around, especially on, you see on this wall here, there is a small plaque, but it's covered in dust.
Graham will carefully dedust the plaque and inspect it.
Wiping the dust away, you see that it says, "Keep your eye here and you may escape."
Keep your eye here. All right. Everyone,
Everyone look at the plaque.
yeah, focus on the plaque.
Let's stare at it.
Okay. You stare at the plaque.
Feel behind us. Is there a wall?
You don't feel anything.
Back away. Back through where the doorway would be.
All right, just describe what you're doing.
Facing the plaque, moonwalking back out of the room.
I have this terrible feeling we're gonna moonwalk backwards and hit the spikes. I don't think we have a choice.
Nope. You were able to, looking at the plaque, you then step backwards into the hall you were previously in. The room remains open. Door doesn't look like there is any wall there before.
Great.
Yeah. A room that doesn't believe in object permanence.
Well, neither do I.
But you find yourselves back out in this hallway here.
Interesting.
That reminds me, Ian, you should really play that game Outer Wilds that I've talked about.
Oh yeah, I probably should.
You actually just implemented one of the coolest things in it without even realizing it. And
Oh,
you'll probably play the game, spend hours trying to figure out the thing that I'm thinking of, and then go, oh shit, I actually used this. Anyway, continue.
I mean, I just stole it from the interwebs.
Continue.
Continue.
That was
All right. Yeah. So you just like a hallway here. You can see that it splits off to a door going north, and then a small staircase going south.
I would say we clear this floor first before we descend the level.
Okay.
Unless there's any indicators or signs or plaques or anything.
Not that you see.
Okay. Onward to Fucktown.
Okay. So yeah, you want to go through the door to the north then?
Yes. Unless
Okay.
anybody has objections, but I assume not.
No, I can't see anything past my guy.
We will move an orb here. And if you were to move your character here,
There you go. Don't see anyone, but some people around here.
all right. So yeah, inside
Wandering around trying to find where people went.
it's pretty dark. Inside, you do see another light orb, as well as looks like to be another pile of treasure.
Okay.
In the north room or the south room?
In this room to the north here. All right.
So if you clear out your
Look on
dungeon
the walls if
facilities,
there's any other plaques.
As you step inside, Lucian was first. Please go ahead and make a Constitution save, please.
Uh-oh.
Or actually, let me roll something quickly just to even be sure if it gets you. Yep, it gets you.
It gets you.
So you're gonna take as a little dart shoots out as you step on a pressure plate, shoots out of the wall, hits you in the arm, does 2 points of piercing damage.
It's a hunter seeker.
I'm a neural net processor, a learning computer. Damn it!
Oh, sorry, Mara, I can't hear you.
No, yeah, we can't hear you.
Oh, can't hear you, homie.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear
Yes.
you now.
Hello.
Fuck, no, I can't hear you. Hello.
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 The headphones. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
just go open mic, baby. It's all good.
There are mosquitoes here. Careful.
But yeah, Lucian, please go ahead and just roll a Constitution save.
Do so. Didn't work out well for me last time. Just rage on.
No,
Not too
you're
bad.
you're fine. The poison that was in this dart over the various years it's been here must have degraded enough that it's only a thin needle that has stuck you.
All right. Well, it's nice to know that it's a booby trap and not an assailant.
Can I inspect this needle to get a better idea of the vessel?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll a investigation, please. It is a thin needle. You'd seen something similar in the dungeon, the lab on the Isle of Kosa. It is about yay long, thin, hollow. It looks like any poison that was in there has completely just become so old it's become inert and is no longer dangerous.
That's good.
So, like basically a hollow needle.
Yeah.
Not a coated needle, more like a syringe type of thing.
Yeah, like a little not super, not a big opening, but if it were to hit you, it would definitely get the stuff
Right.
injected into you.
Cool. Do you think I can pocket this for future use, or does it look like it's about to deteriorate?
It's in good shape. I would say you'd be able to pocket it for like a little syringe kind of thing.
Yeah, I think maybe we can find some uses for that.
Oh God.
But yeah.
Cool.
Inside though, you do see a. It's another selection of gold coins. Looks to be about 20 gold pieces. You see.
I will add those to the sheet.
Okay.
Question mark? Okay. 20 gold. Hang on.
All right. The rest of the room looks like it was just meant as a storeroom. Anything that wasn't here beyond the gold has been cleared out.
There's just a sign that says "Bring the gold."
It looks like just an empty storeroom. There are like basically like empty boxes and scraping on the stone. Anything that wasn't here looks to have been pulled out for the most part.
Okay.
To the room to the south here, it looks like it contains a fountain. The fountain has long dried up. And then to your, like if you were to go into this room, you see a door right here.
Oh, I see. It's actually working with my actual line of sight.
Somebody want to check that for traps, or shall I?
I mean, I can just like blunder through it if you want.
Maybe let's explore the fountain.
America's Funniest Home Adventurers.
I can perception, but I can't investigation. So if somebody wants to investigation for traps and then point me at them.
Yeah, I will try. Can I get a D4 from Otto?
Put Otto in the
Yeah.
room here.
Oh, no, it's correct.
Yep, I can before.
Okay. Go ahead, roll investigation.
And wow, ow.
Add the d4.
You know,
This is our kind of day.
Hang on. Really? 11. 11.
It doesn't. You don't see anything really.
Nothing here but his trees.
Can we investigate the fountain and see if there's anything in there?
Yeah. Go ahead.
A D4 for that.
Okay. Yeah. Look. Oh wait. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead and add the d4. All right, 20. Yeah, looking at this fountain, you see that it looks like it was a. It's a very nice fountain. Looks like it was probably added as decoration. At one point, water definitely ran through it, and would have, been probably looked clean. Like you don't see any residue that would indicate that anything came out of it was like dirty or anything. Looks like just clean water ran through it at some point, and just from lack of upkeep has stopped.
Okay.
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 Somebody, Chungus, try the door.
Let's check out the door.
Okay. Chungus, you going to open the door?
I am.
Okay. Well, two things happen. Chungus, you open the door, and another flame spout above shoots fire out of it.
Okay. Ow. Well, that burns.
Does he do a deck save on that?
Yep. Everybody in the room. Actually, it's basically everybody. Go and do a deck save, please.
Oh, it's like a big radius.
I see.
It's a clone.
Okay.
Nope.
Ooh, I'm on the things I shouldn't be rolling good on.
Oh, dex save.
Listen, this might be. Who knows? This might be painful.
Okay. So let's see here. Phineas. Okay, so
Yep.
Phineas, Otto, and Fiffle. You take 5 fire damage.
Did we
Chungus.
not detect the trap?
No, the investigation wasn't high enough.
Ooh.
This is a good ass trap, homie.
Yeah. Chungus, Graham, and Lucian, you take 10 fire damage.
Okay. That hurts. Jesus, God, that hurts.
Oh, it burns.
But you do open the door.
But I got the door open, guys. That's the important thing. I
But
may have
you
been
know,
horribly
guys,
burned,
the next
but-
time, the next person that opens a door Everyone evacuate the room.
That's a smart idea.
We just start sacrificing one person.
You ever play that game Lemmings?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
I need some healing. That was 2/3 of my health right there. Or some rest or something.
I can heal you up. Or we can take a short rest.
You do hear some odd noises coming from the room you just opened up.
I'm gonna quickly cure light wounds on Lucian then.
Okay.
Hang on. Damn it, darn it. Everything's a little slow, is all. Just because of the light rendering.
Huh. It's fine on my side, which is funny. Roll20 normally, like, if
Probably
anything
because
goes
it's
wrong.
not actually calculating what your view angles are, because you
Usually,
see
the
everything.
host, you get everything at like
That's
0
true.
milliseconds.
The thing is, I can, like, see what you guys are seeing as well.
I'm gonna do a quick mage armor too.
Okay.
While we're at it.
Okay, so you recover 8 HP,
Nice, thank you.
and I just lost my connection to the server, so let me reload.
Okay, so you have mage armor.
Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe Comcast just hates fucking Roll20 today.
That could be it, too. Comcast, you silly goose.
It looks like you're trying to have fun. Can I interrupt?
Why didn't you join us to join the game?
Honestly, you should just name the big bad Comcast. Comcast cable.
Cromcast.
Broadcast.
Xfinity, guys. Is that what you
I
want?
would. But they
that's
don't
its-
have anything in my area.
That's its second form, Jeremy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Xfinity's Comcast. Yeah, it just goes to, like,
Yep.
what, One Wing Angels?
When he gets down to 50, when he gets down to 50% of his health, he uses a legendary action to morph into Xfinity.
Legendary action. Fuck you, I'm a Monopoly.
There's millions of them.
All right.
There's dozens of us. Dozens.
But from what you can see right now, you see a stream running through, 5 feet wide, going north-south.
Is that the noise we heard? Does it?
No, you can definitely... It's not the sound of running water.
Is it the sound of creaking metal, like armor, like last time?
Make a perception check.
Can I deform myself for this?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Wow.
Perception. There you are. No, it's better than average. For me. Oh, now it's right in the middle.
You see that it's... Or from what you can hear, it sounds like the shuffling of feet, like on metal or possibly leather boots.
This tell me which direction it's coming from?
From the south. Like, the south inside this room itself. It's a little echoey, so you're not 100% sure.
I will relay that to the rest of the party. Prepare for hostiles from the south.
Book.
How big is this room?
You're not sure. You can only
like
see
height-wise.
into the... You can only see currently into the center. Or, like, this area in the middle here.
Looks like about
But I mean, like height-wise.
Oh, height-wise, it goes up about 10 feet. Or, no, actually, it'd be taller. It'd be like 15 feet up. So no one's going to have to worry about, like, scraping their head or anything. Especially if they get really big.
so I know it's coming from the south. Is it still light in here?
You can definitely see an orb in there, as well as a bit of light coming from the south as well.
Or
Can I maneuver myself to see more to the south while still being in this room?
Make a... You could do that, or you can make a stealth check to try and do it sneakily.
While staying in this room? Yeah, well, that's... Well, I mean, it's a disadvantage, so what the fuck ever. I will deform myself for that. I'm gonna need it.
Okay.
Where are you, stealth?
Everybody knows the secret camouflage is just screaming stealth.
So 6.
You put your back to the wall, and then you scrape as you're, like, approaching this wall here. You're actually able to see into the room, and you're able to see a number of skeletons as well as 3 sets of animated armor. But they also hear and see you.
Well, shit.
So we're gonna
Can
go.
I back up into the room?
Yeah. And we're gonna go.
Like right here, kind of like make a choke point.
We gonna roll initiative?
Everyone, please roll initiative.
Gasp.
Oh,
You
1 second.
first.
Make a choke point. Use tactics. Don't use brute force.
Hooray!
But you've used brute force so much.
Tactics?
Brute force is a tactic. Fuck you. Right?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Ow.
That looks more like a wraith, dude.
That's a skeleton. It's literally the skeleton
guess-
that they have in 5e.
Okay, so I guess if you look at it that way, it's like a skeleton looking up at you, screaming, "Ah!"
Yeah.
Ah! You know what? Please change all skeleton tokens to Skeletor.
Damn, Fiffle with those freaking 23s. All right,
Fast ain't fast.
all right, Fiffle, you're up.
Will abandon me soon enough.
These things happen. Fiffle, you're up.
Yes, yes. So, room ahead full of zombie.
It is looks to
see-
be about 5 skeletons and 3 animated armor from what Otto told you.
Mm.
But you can only see a couple of skeletons right now.
Well,
Lord, I am slow. Man, only Lucian was almost as slow as me.
I'm gonna make my way in here
Yeah,
to
my
have
initiative
line of
is 1,
sight.
so
So is mine.
So yeah, you should be
Lucky
able to
roll, though.
see.
You can see this. Yeah, that one right here.
What's this
Probably.
thing?
You
That's a
see a single
skeleton.
skeleton from where you are currently.
What's this thing?
That is a
Let's not
pillar.
underestimate our opponent here.
That's a pillar. You see.
Ah, a pillar. Vile creature. I guess I'll shoot the skeleton.
Okay.
So this will be an assassination because nobody's gone yet.
Yep.
I can't like hold. No, there wouldn't be a point because then they would have gone already. So first person gets assassinated. So that's an auto crit. Was it?
Yeah, and you'd be able to roll advantage on this one, or believe it rolls with advantage,
Yeah, it rolls with advantage. It auto crits. And,
Yep. and you get to add the sneak
Also
attack
sneak
damage.
attacks.
Yep.
Rolling with advantage and then changing the damn button back. Here we go. Short bow. Changing the button back.
Oh, I never changed the button back. Good call, Jeremy.
I annoy the shit out of myself with my not changing the button back.
See, I just continue to just roll 2, and Ian just is. That's a delight. Takes the correct one.
Yep, and that definitely hits. Yep.
2 of those and 2 of these.
All right. And with that, this skeleton collapses as this short bow arrow just flies through, hits it directly in the middle of the skull, and the skull just explodes into dust and bone fragment.
It's
Excellent.
living.
Yeah.
To end my turn, I'll now hide behind whoever's.
That's me. That's
You
all.
hide behind the auto.
Hide
Please
behind-
go ahead. And roll in
Using-
stealth.
Using stealth.
Unfortunately, Otto is just like... You hide behind Otto, he twists, and his armor rubs against the wall again, making a screeching sound.
Oh yeah, blame me.
However, Piffle being an extraordinarily lucky halfway,
Yes.
just notices Otto's screeching sound and doesn't see Piffle at all. Well, if a 14 is good enough for that.
Actually, Otto's screeching draws attention away from Fiffle to Otto.
Haha!
Mhm.
There you go. Your aggro stance is on.
All right.
All right, Phineas, you're up. You're quick on the draw, possibly quite literally.
This is going to take a few quick turns out in order to take a look to see where else he sees.
And you should be able to see...
Sure.
Here, we'll actually move this a little bit.
The skeleton there.
Yeah, you see a skeleton here, animated armor directly to the south, and you should see 3 more skeletons on the south bank.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Can I get a clear shot at the animated armor?
Yes, yep. You have a perfectly good shot at that armor.
All right. And how big is this doorway?
The doorway is it's 10 feet wide, and it would also be 15 feet tall.
Ooh, it's a gate.
Oh, I'm gonna really choke the rest of the people in. I'm still gonna go ahead and use giant growth.
Okay.
As I increase in size, we'll use a bonus action for that, and go ahead and shoot at the animated armor.
Yep. Yeah, this area here it looks to be just a small cistern, so it actually does provide you line of sight over it.
All right.
So please go ahead and roll to attack the animated armor. Yeah, hits. Definitely hits.
And I also get an extra 1d10, 1d10 or 1d8. Do 1d6 damage.
1d6 damage. Perfect. Go ahead and add that in. For a total of 11 damage. Okay. Let me just. I'm almost. I know this. I just want to make sure.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and fall back a little bit. I don't want to cut everyone out, block everyone else. Then.
All right. So everyone, you just see Phineas walk out. He's a little, halfling, and then you see him just grow 5 times his size up to actually his head would just be his hair would be rubbing against the ceiling, and he just takes out this now massive musket. Looks like a small cannon. Fire and just this little cannonball sized musket round strikes into this animated armor. It stumbles a bit, but it is still standing.
Okay. All right.
All right. It is now.
Everything I just saw is very surprising.
Animated armor's turn. This animated armor here is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, up to Phineas. Is going to make 2 slam attacks against you. I believe an 18 hits.
That just hit, yeah.
Okay. 7 bludgeoning damage. Followed by a 20.
Shit, yeah.
Dealing 6 bludgeoning damage. It just goes punch into Phineas.
Charlie horse.
Kinda, yeah. Alright, this one's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 up to Otto. It's going to make 2 attacks against Otto. Does 16 hit?
I was actually going to use a shield this time, so no. It's 18.
Oh, you have a...
Yeah, I have a shield this time.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So that misses. Attacks again, also missing. So, Otto, you bring up your shield and just bunches the shield 2 times without ever... you could feel it hitting you, but
Yeah.
it doesn't do anything. Okay, so this
Only
one's going to
because
move...
I couldn't see. That's why I used the shield this
10,
time.
15, 20, 25. It moves up to its max. Actually, it's going to, because it can't, it's going to move, it's going to use the remaining of its action to dash. And just get stuck in with you guys.
Well, all right.
But that is its turn. Graham,
Happy
you're up.
family.
Okay.
But look, guys, we have a shield wall.
Fortunately, I don't know if I can actually get up front.
I don't think I can get up there, can I?
While you can move through your friend's spot without any trouble, you can't end in the spot they're in, and you can't push by the enemy, unfortunately. Well, that's not technically true. You could go by them with taking attacks of opportunity, but that's about it.
Yeah, let's not do that. Well, I can still do other shit. I just gotta see what shit would be most useful. Unfortunately, they're keeping me from the thing I'd be good at dealing with, the skeletons. Shit.
I'm gonna tell you guys, The Monster Knows What It's Doing is an excellent blog.
Is this a walled-off corner?
Is what a walled-off corner?
Down here, south of Otto.
Yeah, the only opening into that room that you can see is that hallway that they are now currently occupying.
Okay. Well,
Well, not much for it. Let me try a. Can I do chill touch? I can do chill touch.
Okay.
So I am going to chill touch both of these two guys because I have that ability to hit two things with one necromancy cantrip.
Okay.
And it's a ranged spell attack against each of them.
Okay.
So.
Yep,
Damn.
that hits.
Okay, first one definitely hits.
So we'll say this guy here.
Okay, and second one.
Okay. First one hits, second one misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
But please go ahead and roll damage against the top one.
Okay, it'll be 2d8 because I crit.
Yep.
It is necrotic damage, however.
That is fine. So 13 damage.
And...
Necrotic damage to a skeleton be like giving it a massage or something.
Yeah, that's why I'm hitting the armors, not the skeletons.
Oh yeah, nice.
Or actually, that's 13. So sorry.
This is a wise man, Jeremy.
Yep.
And it can't regain hit points, but I don't think that's a problem.
Yep.
Oh, cool. If you hit an undead with this, it actually gives them disadvantage against you. So it is useful against undead.
Oh.
Neat. Graham will kind of shuffle down to here to prepare himself to get through the crack as soon as possible.
Okay.
And I guess that'll be my turn.
Chungus, you're up.
Chungus. Oh, now I have an armor right in front of me, right?
Yep.
I'm just going to take a big swipe at it with my greatsword after. Oh, well, first let me go into a rage.
Chungus rages.
Yep. Then I will attack it recklessly with my greatsword.
All right, go ahead.
I wanted a kid's meal.
That hits.
I haven't had time to digest my pies, and now I got to deal with this shit.
All right, 9 slashing damage.
I want empty
And
bowels
Two
before I have
extra
to
rage
fight to
damage
death.
in there, so it's 11.
11 damage against that gentleman. Perfect. So Chungus, you just take your great sword and you just wonk, and it just slashes in, and it actually cuts into the armor pretty decently.
It's a very heavy sword.
Yeah. Did you wish to do anything else,
At the end of my
Chungus?
turn. Oh.
Okay, skeleton. I have a skeleton here. He is going to move.
To Bogota.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15. He is standing directly behind his dead friend. He is going to shoot his arrow, his bow and arrow at. He can only see Otto, Chungus, and Lucian. He's going to shoot at Otto, who is engaged with his buddy. That click. 1 sec. Oh, unfortunately, Otto, you still have the shield up, so it just dinks right off of it.
Nice skeleton noise.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah, I heard you.
All right, that skeleton is going to. The rest of the skeletons. All right, the skeleton is going to go. Spend 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oop. And he can actually see no problem. Let me just check to make sure. Nope. He's going to shoot at Phineas because that's the only guy he can see. 20. Okay. These skeletons are lucky. Only 3 piercing damage as this little arrow pokes it. It's really like acupuncture for Phineas at this point.
And more beat up by fucking centuries-old booby traps.
The remaining skeletons, which some of you cannot see, are going to hold their action. If they see anybody who is not their friend move into range, they are going to shoot them with arrows. But that is their turn. Lucian, you're up.
Lucian does not know what to do.
What would a cat do?
Meow.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
What does the cat do?
What does a cat do?
Lucian begins licking his own nuts. Sergio's favorite. You know what really calms me down after a long day is the taste of my own testicles.
Interesting.
We're gonna use a new cantrip we haven't used yet, actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the Mind Sliver cantrip
Okay.
and drive a psychic spike into one of these guys.
Into which one?
How fun.
We're gonna do it to my friend that is right in front of Otto.
Okay. Make a. Okay.
A disorienting spike of psychic energy.
All right. It is going to make an intelligence check.
It's a spell that explains NFTs to people.
It fails.
Yeah, so it doesn't really. There's no passing. Yeah.
You just take psychic damage.
Yes, that's it. That's the result of anyone trying to, even in IRL, someone trying to explain NFTs to you or why NFTs are valuable.
So if anybody else has like a Saber Suck spell against that guy, it'll do better next time.
She's gonna do
Ooh.
take 1d4 damage. However, it just any psychic damage just plinks off its like helmet.
Oh, it probably doesn't have a brain.
Yeah.
Hoping that wouldn't work.
Probably
that
has
wouldn't be the
immunity
case,
to
but
Lucy.
Cool spell.
that'll work.
Well, they are. It didn't look like it did any damage. Like normally, if you were to use it, you could expect to see somebody's like blood leaking out of their ears or nose. But this thing looks like it just completely tanked it.
Right. Then I'll just give him the finger and
Give him the old 2-finger salute.
Tell him to suck a dick, yeah.
All right, Lucy, and you're up, or you're done, and we are going to Otto. Otto, you're up.
I will. Which one's been hit? This guy.
They've both been hit.
I'll tell the
I think
dead
of
one
the two,
up
the
here.
top one is probably more beat up.
Yeah, I was gonna tell the dead this guy.
Okay.
So he's got to do a charisma DC save of like 14.
Charisma?
Yes. Hang on. Is it, charisma, wisdom doesn't matter.
Wisdom save. Yep.
Oh, never
It
mind.
doesn't
I was,
matter. Yeah.
I was looking at I was looking at my spell casting ability. My bad.
Okay. He does not pass. So he's already damaged. So he's going to take 1d12. Please roll that damage.
Nice.
All right. Your terrible little silver bell just rings and this thing shakes. You found its resonance frequency. The armor hits the wall and then gets back on its feet. It's still up and operational. Did you wish to do anything else?
Nah.
Okay. Fivil, you're up.
I can't see everything what's going on here, can I? These are the armors.
Yep, you can see one skeleton. You can see all the armors and one skeleton.
All right. Since this armor is all up in our face here, I will shoot an arrow. No, I'm going to save my arrows.
Okay.
I'm going to stab it through Otto's legs. I'm going
All
to
right.
roll through Otto's legs and stab it.
Okay.
Inseam Avenger.
So you're stabbing this gentleman right here,
I'm on the other.
or the one up to the north. Okay.
The one right near.
Okay.
On the
Go
other side-
ahead
on the other side
and
of Otto's. So this will be a sneak attack, which means I have advantage.
all right.
Short sword attack.
Unfortunately, the short sword just bounces off of the armor, as it's really tough armor.
I will use my remaining movement to hide behind Chungus.
Okay.
Or actually, I'll continue hiding behind Otto.
All right. Go ahead and roll stealth. Yep. Actually, was that? I think that was a 13.
No, see, I forgot to change the damn button.
That's
Oh,
fine.
is it? But
It's
can't
a
you,
13.
well, doesn't he have his halfling thing?
Only if he rolls a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I saw the gray. That's why.
Also,
All right.
keep in mind, guys, it's easy to forget. I also have a thing that I think once per long rest or whatever, I can let somebody else roll a one.
Ooh.
I need to poop again. I'll be RB.
Okay. Phineas, you are up. There's a animated armor all up in your face, but you're big.
I mean, I'm pretty. I mean, it's kind of like up to my navel region, but I'm gonna have him bring my musket around, and just kind of unload straight dead center into it.
All right, go ahead and roll to a tick attack.
Oh, I can actually do that as many times as I want.
Jesus, who freaking... unfortunately, the musket round just kind of glances off its armor.
I'm gonna action surge in order to attempt another shot.
All right, go ahead.
We'll draw.
Yep, that hits. The first run, just a single distraction. All right. 11.
And I add another d6 damage.
Okay. 17 damage. So this was a undamaged one, but still really good.
This one I damaged it last turn.
You damaged actually this guy right here.
Oh, I damaged that guy last. All right.
Yeah, but still really good. Because you just punch like a hole through its armor, and it's still up, but it definitely like took a hit from that bad boy.
Yo, Kramer.
All right, this animated armor in front of you, Phineas, is going to make 2 more attacks against you. Slam. Unfortunately, it's just completely messed up on that first hit. Both hits, it like that your musket shot threw it off its balance, so it just goes to like swing, and it just like you just Mike Tyson your way away.
I'm just gonna put my head down on my arm down on his head and just like take that small guy away from it.
Yep. This one here is going to make 2 attacks against Otto. Missing. 17 hit?
No, it's 18 now with the shield.
Okay. So that misses. And the other one in front of Chungus is going to make 2 slam attacks against Chungus with advantage. Okay. That's only going to be 5 because of Chungus's rage. That also hits. Okay, so a total of 8 damage to Chungus. As it just, like, wallops him pretty aggressively.
Wait, huh? Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, it's not bad damage considering what Chungus has been, like, able to shrug off. But that's the turn of the animated armor. Graham, you're up. Oh, Matt disappeared. Okay. Graham is going to...
Put on some weight.
I don't know what Graham wants to do.
Well, Graham doesn't know what Graham wants to do either, so it works out. Has he returned?
No, he's still gone. I don't know. I know where Mike went to. I don't know where Matt went to.
What would Sergio do?
Hold on, let me just verify something. I'm going to see if he can cast that again. It might be one of these. Ah. Okay, so he can do this as many times as he wants. Okay. Graham is going to keep going with the chill touch. And he's going to try and hit both of them again. So he has to make a ranged spell attack. Hitting. We'll do the other one. Also hitting, so he hits both. So first one here is going to take... actually, he's going to hit the one in front of Otto first, actually. Dealing 9 necrotic damage to that gentleman.
Sorry about that.
No problem. And 7 to this one. So...
You should let Ian roll for you more.
And then... Okay, so I assumed Graham was going to do the double cantrip thing.
If I still can't get in there to melee.
Well, Graham,
Oh my goodness.
you managed to... Well, how do you want to kill this animated armor right here?
Where the hell is Graham? I don't even. Oh, there he is. I see him.
I'm south
In
of
the-
you.
in the
or
darkness.
south of Biffle.
How does Graham want to kill that animated armor?
You know how in the Clone Wars, Mace Windu just crushes General Grievous's entire torso in?
Yeah.
Like, Graham clenches a hand, and this ghostly hand on the armor just does the same thing and just crushes it, and it just buckles and drops.
This ghostly armor just completely, like, just squishing a tin can, like a can of soda. The other one is definitely took some beating from that as well, but it is still up.
Can I use my movement speed to get in here to here?
To where? Yes, you can.
Then Graham will do that.
Okay, Graham, you do
So
that.
That way, you should be able to get through Graham.
Yep. Anybody can move through their ally's space without causing trouble.
Okay. So Graham quickly surges to fill the gap and then slides aside for presumably Chungus beating shit down.
As Graham moves into the range, the two... well, actually, only this skeleton is going to be able to make a shot against him, so he's going to shoot at Graham with his short bow. Missing. As this arrow just... Graham moves into place and the arrow clatters next to him.
I see.
Chungus, you're up.
Oh, excuse me. Chungus is going to move over this corpse and past Graham's space here.
Yep.
Am I going to provoke an attack of opportunity from this guy if I move to this spot here?
Yes, you will.
Guess I just moved right here. And I'll kind of like be in between everybody.
All right.
And I'll attack this guy. Oh, I'm going to provoke an attack of opportunity anyway because he was in my space. I just have to attack.
No, if you move there, that's fine because you won't be leaving his area.
Okay. Yeah. And I'll attack
Okay.
the guy, this suit of armor over here.
All right, go ahead.
Recklessly.
Perfect. Unfortunately, that does not hit. The sword just glances off of its armor as you strike. The other skeleton is going to then, seeing Chungus move in, is going to use his attack, shooting at Chungus. Actually, he should be able to shoot with it. No, not for this case. But I'm assuming 18 does hit.
Yes.
Only doing, like, 1 piercing damage. Or I think it's 2 in this case, but still. Chungus, you are also getting some acupuncture.
Oh.
Gesundheit.
I think I got a bee sting.
Chungus, did you wish to do anything else?
No. I will end my turn.
Okay, skeleton's turn. We'll start with the skeleton here. He's going to shoot at Phineas, because he's the closest. Missing. The skeleton here is going to shoot at Graham, because he just saw him walk in. Sort of.
He doesn't like Graham.
23, I'm assuming, hits.
Yeah.
Dealing 7 piercing damage.
Blech.
The other skeleton's also going to shoot at Graham.
Okay.
Missing. And then the last skeleton who shot Chungus is going to also shoot at Chungus again. Missing. So you just see like this wave of arrows just like hit the wall around you. One of them does manage to find purchase, but the rest of them are completely like ignored or miss. Lucian, you are up.
Lucian is going to.
Tell them they're gonna hear from his lawyer.
Yeah. I can't talk to these guys.
Yes, you can. Is it well? They don't understand you.
The old classic. To this guy in front of Otto. All right, where
Okay.
Otto?
Yep, you're
You-
gonna shoot
you
the
can talk
animated
to them.
armor, right?
They just won't understand you.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy right here.
So like most common people.
Okay.
Sorry, one more time. The guy right in front of Otto.
All right. Yep, that does hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Yes. Your door. Yes.
Okay. This firebolt just lances out and just strikes this thing directly in the chest. And just like goes to like boxer stance. Lucian, did you do
More
anything?
where that came from.
Did you wish to do anything else, Lucian?
No, that's all I got.
All right. Otto, you're up.
This guy right here, he can do a DC 13 on Wisdom again.
All right. He will attempt to do such a terrible feat. He actually manages it.
I know.
And which is okay. You have to understand this thing rolls with a -4 to those.
I know. I had a feeling, so I was doing that.
Nope.
Hmm.
I'm so sorry. Let me do something real quick. Because of the Mind Sliver, it doesn't pass.
Ah,
Go ahead and roll a d12.
nice.
All right. As you just ring your terrible little bell at it again.
Ding, 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 ding.
And just like-
What is this bell?
And this thing also looks like you hit its resonance frequency because it's just like seizing
With
up
the brown note.
and is attempting to like it's still on its feet. It's still like moving, but it definitely looks a
Yes,
little
it
rough.
keeps itself.
It's funny because I'm keeping Lucy
A little
away
bit
from
of
everything.
WD-40 leaks out of his
Just
pants.
ringing a bell.
Oh no.
Hey, paladins are like motherfucking damage dealers. Fiffle, you're up.
Excuse me.
Yesterday I tried out this leaf vacuum thing that my dad left here.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty common. It's this cheap Toro convertible. Like you put one thingy on it and it's a blower.
It's kind of
Put
cool.
another thingy on it. It's a vacuum.
Wait.
You know.
So
It sucked up.
naturally the blower tube was lost, so I had to get
Aw.
another one of those.
Uh,
So I
Honest-
used to clear off the driveway yesterday, blew all the shit on the driveway into a pile, and then switched it over the vacuum to vacuum up the pile. I figured this is what this thing is meant to do. So you start trying to vacuum it up, and very, very quickly it becomes clear that this thing is powerful enough to vacuum up, 3 or 4 leaves at a time.
Aw.
Or not the
Like
bulk.
you can take it, and if you have like dozens of leaves on the ground, you can vacuum them up and mulch them. You can't stick it in a pile of leaves. It just the tube just immediately clogs. It's not nearly powerful enough to do anything like that. So my neighbor across the street is like mowing his lawn and shit while I'm doing this. I'm like, man, I must look like a fucking idiot trying to do this. What do you know? This dude is outside right now with the exact same device, and he's using it. He's using it properly.
It's
He's going
effectively
along
doing
the
it.
wall in front of his house, like vacuuming up like the couple leaves that you can't stick it in a pile, but you can go along and get little bits.
Yeah.
And he's doing that very, very slowly right now. And I look out the window and I'm like, man, even using it right, this thing is fucking stupid. I could go over there with a rake and
so
like
he's
rake
just,
out
like,
the area that he's
determinedly
doing with
doing
this
it.
vacuum in like 2 minutes. Anyway, I
But
just
then you'd have
observed
to
that and had to share that.
Put it
story.
somewhere.
It was a good story. I liked it.
In a way, I just pictured Fiffle actually telling us this story.
Like this animated armor's like
lights his pipe.
Like,
Tells you a quick
what?
tale. of
Fiffle's just telling this
landscaping.
tale. Animated armor's punching everyone in the head.
Hey, he's just gonna walk over this hug Fiffle. He's like, I understand. I tried the same thing.
Okay, so it looks like the same animated armor is here on the other side of Otto.
Yeah, he's not doing too good, I think.
So I'm gonna try and do the same thing, and just stabitize it, passing through Otto's space using my smallness.
All right. You are small.
Okay, I attack with advantage. My sword.
You hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Okay,
Man, if that didn't hit, that would have been a shocker.
I will flip.
The last one didn't.
Decent
These-
roll there. I believe
All
I
right.
also get one of those.
And get to add. Yep. So, how do you want to kill this thing?
You see, well, you don't see. You see Otto vying with the armor, and then actually you don't really see much of anything. You see the armor collapse into its component parts. Piffle is using the rest of his movement to get kind of into this corner by Chungus and hide behind Chungus.
Okay.
So basically, the armor collapses and you see like a blur of what might be Piffle.
Is Fiffle Chucky?
Assuming I successfully do this.
You do successfully do this.
Okay.
Turns out hiding behind two big dudes is like really easy if you're small.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I do. Right.
Phineas, you're up. You have this terrible armor in front of you and skeleton shooting at everybody. And you saw what you think is Chucky.
Finish off this armor part of me.
You saw what you think is Chucky.
Good boy, Craig. Yeah. Oh my god.
Unfortunately, just pow, and it just like once again glances off the armor.
You know, with Piffle and Chungus and this pillar over here, there's just not that much room for me to maneuver my giant form.
You're a big guy. You're a real kind of Andre the Giant almost in terms of like your size.
Andre the Giant was a gentle giant.
From Seven Deadly Sins. When he gets like giant muscle form.
Nice. Animated armor. Well, it's got a bunch of dudes up in his face. I think it just got attacked by Chungus, so it's going to turn towards Chungus, and it's going to make two slam attacks against him. Does a 16 hit Chungus?
Absolutely. Almost everything hits Chungus.
Hitting for 3, and then another one for 2. So total of 5.
Wait, why is he doing it at advantage?
Chungus is attacking recklessly, so Chungus can attack with advantage, and everybody can attack Chungus with advantage.
Okay.
Right.
I just can't keep track of all these things.
Didn't help me in my last round because I still missed.
Yeah, but these things have a lot of armor.
I was gonna say I think these things have a lot
of armor.
Yeah, they just like this dude just like punches Chungus twice in the head.
Oh!
You motherfucker!
I think I have a concussion. I think its hand is just like plate armor.
Yeah, it's just like a plate mail fist that's just hitting you in the mouth.
Does it
right in your pot, right in your literal pie hole.
Nail place? Maybe you could just get a walk-in appointment. Come on, boo, give me a kiss.
Chungus stops in the middle of the fight.
Demands kissies from the animated armor.
To kiss Hank. All right, Graham, you're up.
Well, that was a plot twist I wasn't expecting, but here we are.
Roxanne, she's such a jealous baby.
Let's see. Graham will step further into the room, and the skeleton archers are down this way, right?
Yep, they all appear to be to the south of you. You should be able to see them all from where you are currently.
I see
London.
1, 2, and a third one up here next to the dead body.
All right, sweetheart, I love you too.
There's one here. Actually, I'll move this down a little bit as these various glowy orbs kind of swing. So you should see 1, 2, 3.
Now I see him.
And 4.
Okay. I am going to try to turn undead.
Okay.
Which I have never done before.
Hey.
Look that shit up real fast. Damn it. Hang on. Might need to pull up the book on that.
I'm doing it just to make sure.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, let's see here. Turn undead. Well, actually, everybody can do it. Okay. Once per rest, you can, as an action, you can present your holy symbol, speak a prayer censoring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom save. If they fail, they are turned for 1 minute or until they take any damage. And
then it has to run away. And at second level... Okay, no, never mind.
So that guy's within... That guy's within...
I have more movement after this. I was going to try to move to get them all within 30.
Nope, they are all within 30 feet of you.
All right, so Graham kind of stridently walks into the room. The candle on his hat springs alight in like a whirlwind of flame. And he just says in a commanding voice, "Go on, get!" And they all must make wisdom saves.
So we're going to start left to right. So bottom left skeleton fails. Bottom one just to your south passes. The one on the southern riverbank, I believe, passes.
Yeah. If it's
And then the one
being-
to the north fails.
Oh,
So
50-50.
these two, yeah, it's not too bad. It gets
Get a
better.
couple get rid of a couple of them. It's all good.
He's scared. And scared. Okay. So on their turn, they will spend their entire action running the heckety heck away from you. They're so frightened. Did Graham wish to do anything else?
Nope, that was my action and my move, so I think I'm good.
Graham tells them to go on get down by the creek. Chungus, you're up.
So I am going to move between Graham and this armor suit over here.
Okay.
And I will recklessly attack it with my greatsword.
Please do.
Hey!
Unfortunately, it also glances off the armor.
Unbelievable.
The dice give it, the dice take it away.
That's true. Not to me today. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. We'll start with the scared skeleton. So this one's going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 into the water and is going to try to like pull at the grate to the north here and try and get away. This one's going to spend his turn going 5, 10, 15, crawling on top of there. Completely scared, or at least like something forcing them to run away.
Good grief.
Yeah, I can only use dash. They are going to then use the dodge action to, as this is the extent of their movement. The other two, this one down here is going to shoot at Graham.
Okay.
He doesn't like Graham.
He doesn't like Graham. He's striking.
Made his friends run away.
Doing 3 piercing damage.
I'm going to use shield on that. Well, 3 damage is butt kiss.
Okay. The other one is also going to shoot at Graham.
Okay. I'll shield. Well, nah.
Just 2 arrows just strike Graham directly in the chest.
They were displeased by being shooed.
5, 10. Can move away. Actually, 15, 20, 25, 30 as it scrambles down one end and up the other.
Like Taco Night.
We're using the majority of its movement. But that's their turn. Lucian, you are up.
And it's just gonna do the old classic fireball.
Unfortunately, the firebolt just it goes underneath the animated armor's legs and just kind of like skirts on the ground and lands directly into the water and just sizzles out.
That's all I got.
Bullshit. It's like the island of Dr. Weird.
Otto, you are up.
I'll walk up to here. I can't really see. Like,
Yep, you're
oh,
good.
I can see the room now. Wow.
Yeah.
I'll toll the dead this guy.
Okay, you ring your terrible little bell at him. He fails. Go ahead and roll a d12. 5 damage, okay. Otto and his terrible little bell. Did you wish to do anything else, Otto?
No.
Alright. Fiffle, you are up. There's a little piece of armor directly in front of you. Some scaredy skeletons.
I will stab the armor that is in front of me.
Please do stab the armor in front of you.
Where the hell is Fiffle? I can't see shit.
He's well, that's good.
He's right in this
He's directly
corner.
north of you.
Yeah.
That hits. Roll damage.
Hooray!
Oh, that's
Oops.
your initiative.
That is the wrong button. There we go. Okay.
Roll initiative.
He goes again.
There goes
The
that
6
button.
initiative damage.
And then here's this button for one of those.
14. Fiffle, how do you want to do this?
Once again, the armor appears to just crumble into bits of armor and lays upon the ground.
The armor was armor?
Piffle once again does his standard operation of hiding behind Chungus.
I think Fiffle really is just Chucky. He's just this little thing that runs around and shanks you real good. Fiffle, the successfully fiffled them.
Basically, at the end of combat, if I have just been hidden the entire time, I'm just going to kind of emerge, and no one will know that I helped.
Phineas, you are up.
As the armor in front of me has crumbled away, I'm just gonna kind of do like an about face maneuver and shoot over at this skeleton over here.
All right, go ahead. Kapow! That does hit. Roll damage. 7.
6,
Right in the kisser region.
Okay.
9 damage.
9 damage. As this like musket round just rips through this skeleton, very nearly destroying it, like ripping away bone of the rib cage. But the force that was upon the skeleton that was causing it to flee is no longer operational, and the skeleton turns towards Phineas, pulling out its sword. But it can't do anything just yet. Did you wish to do anything else?
We're all crumbled up here, so I'm gonna, be more of a ranged fighter. I'm going to step around the crumbled armor, kind of get a little bit more sun in the room. How deep is this river when I step in it in my large form?
It's like 5 feet deep. It would be like difficult terrain for everyone except you, apparently.
Must be nice to be 18 feet tall.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it gives me a little bit more headroom if it goes down. So I'll step in and take my placement.
You step into the water. The water just barely reaches like the top of your boots.
All right. Oh. This way I got a good shot, a good line of sight as to what else is around.
All right. With that, it is now Chungus's turn. Chungus, animated armor is all dead. You just have a couple skeletons left.
Did I somehow get swapped with Graham in turn order?
Maybe.
Because did you? Or I thought.
Yeah, I think I did. It's
thought
okay.
Chungus
We both
was
I
have
thought Jeremy
Jeremy
did. I thought Jeremy did because he had initiative by mistake.
Oh, that could have
Oh.
happened.
Yeah, Jeremy's at a 23.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are the skeletons down here.
There's
Maybe I
one
accidentally
directly
clicked
north.
One of them.
And then,
I just did. Okay. So I'll charge. I'll do a charging attack to this guy here
okay.
and recklessly attack him.
All right, go ahead.
He's gonna break him in half.
That hits. Roll
I don't wanna
damage.
get fucking
My God.
hit somebody. 10 plus 2 plus 5.
Nice.
The skeleton doesn't really get to enjoy its
Freedom.
yeah, as it turns to face Phineas, and then Chungus just runs up and just like cleaves it directly in half with his sword, and it just like falls into a pile of bones that just kind of like get swept up the river. This little stream here, directly north through the grate.
I just kind of pictured like Phineas was just like standing in the stream and the skeleton's body like goes right under him.
Nope, it's heading to the north. But in fact, Phineas has seen his prey struck down. Chungus, did you wish to do anything else?
Nope.
Skeleton's turn. This one's going to
With
dodge.
the second attack, I will do more things. Like attack a second time on my turn.
This one here is going to shoot at Phineas, who's directly in front, dealing 4 piercing damage. My God. The other skeleton's going to shoot at Graham.
I have a splinter.
I'm assuming 14 misses.
It does not hit.
That is the skeleton's turn. Lucian, you are up.
Alright, Lucian is gonna clamber over all these dead bodies. Can I stand on this dead body or no go?
Yeah, you can stand on the dead body.
Standing on the dead body, he kind of takes a peek around. Still can't see anything.
You would see the 2 skeletons, but from where you're standing, you can't see the 3rd skeleton who's scared.
Oh, really? The vision doesn't show me that at all.
Yeah, there's like one here and one here.
We're gonna do a good old-fashioned firebolt.
Firebolt.
Right sided.
Okay. To this guy here, go ahead and roll to attack. Unfortunately, it is 13, so that misses. Your firebolt just like glances off the skeleton's leather scrap armor.
All right.
Oh, I see. I see 2. Are any of these down here injured?
They had not been attacked, as far as you're aware.
Okay.
Okay. Lucian, did you wish to do anything else?
Nope, just cower in fear and embarrassment.
All right. Otto, you're up.
I will move. Let's see. Where's the one that's cowering in fear? I don't see.
Right here.
Right here.
From where you are, you can see him now.
Barely. Okay.
Yep.
I will toll the dead this one.
Okay.
So it's
Gonna make a Wisdom save, which it passes.
Yeah.
You just ring your little bell at him. He's like,
Oh, skeleton.
Sorry, Otto. These skeletons are calling you in their skeleton language a Karen.
A Karen.
Hey,
I want to speak to the manager.
You're just ringing the customer service bell at them.
Dinging it aggressively.
Otto, did you wish to do anything else?
No.
All right, Fiffle, you are up.
We're left here.
You saw that last skeleton get killed. From where you're standing, you can see the 3 remaining skeletons.
Those guys to the south of us.
Yep. They've just been peppering you with all of the arrows.
How rude.
That's your thing.
I shall pepper this one with an arrow.
All right, go ahead. Make the pep.
Shall. Being hidden, I shall roll with advantage.
That hits. Go ahead and roll to attack, or I should say damage it.
Take
Okay.
that, and also take that.
All right.
Like this and like that and like this and
And I shall hide myself again, and
This-
I shall advance on these skellies and hide behind this pillar here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to stealth.
Yes.
All right. So that one you hit, like the arrow sticks, goes through the eye hole, hits the back, punches out the back, but the skeleton still standing. It just has this arrow in its eye socket with the tip of the arrow poking out the back of its skull a little bit.
Okay.
As it just like kind of, it's almost comical if it wasn't so horrifying. Phineas, you are up.
I'm just gonna go ahead and aim right downstream at the one right across from me.
All right.
That's my nice little cannon.
That hits. Five plus 11. Wow, nice. As this musket ball, this like little tiny bowling ball sized musket ball, just fires, ripping off half the skull of the skeleton, as it just kind of like also is like what just happened? It's still up. It has like, one half of its skull remaining, and it's still holding its bow. But it definitely looks like it took some like rough damage there.
Alright. Nothing much else I can do.
All right.
look, it switched me and Graham again.
Graham. Yeah, what the heck is going on?
I don't
It's
know.
funny. It's so funny.
Whatever. Graham, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. Where are my little chickadees flown to?
There's this
There,
gentleman
there.
here.
And there. Okay, I see. Graham is just gonna wade in and fucking hit this thing with his warhammer.
All right, go ahead. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Roll. Oh, it is not 20 damage. It is 11 damage.
All right.
Nice.
With that, you just like boop, just
Hit the off button.
bash through the skeleton. The skull just like weakened by Fiffle's arrow. The skull falls off, and the thing collapses into a pile of bone.
All right. And then there were 2.
All right. Chungus, you're up.
Okay, well, I've already calculated it. I really can't get to either of these guys this round. So I'm just going to run. Run this way to here. That's as far as I can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I can't even get that far. I can get
Yeah, it's difficult terrain because you're basically wading like almost kind of like thigh deep through this water. So okay.
And I'll shout abusively at the skeleton and beat my chest like a gorilla. Then I'll end my turn.
All right, skeleton. This one, seeing Chungus run up, is going to fire at Chungus. I believe that hits.
Does.
Dealing 2 piercing damage. The other skeleton is cowering in fear. It is going to use its dodge action. Lucian, you're up.
Lucian is gonna peek out and see what's going on here. Still see a skeleton.
From that spot, you could actually see both skeletons.
I'm gonna take firebolt action at the further one deep in the corner.
This guy here.
Herbolto.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Firebolt.
That hits. Go ahead, roll damage. All right. The fireball strikes. Actually, no. Screw it. I keep forgetting it's taking the dodge action, so it should be like at disadvantage, but it's fine because it's my fault. I kept forgetting. But the whatever force was keeping it turned is now turned off, and the skeleton turns to face you, Lucian.
Or decides he wants to throw down again.
Can I move after my attack? Can I move back?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can move up to your full movement.
I will do so. Whoop.
Otto, you're up.
Let's see here. That's the. Can I, like, if I stood here, could I use my thingy-majiggy? I'm trying to think.
The
My
halberd?
halberd to reach across
Yep.
the water.
You would. Hold on. There's a thing about.
Wait, is this another skeleton over here?
Well,
or
the
is
halberd
there-
has
okay.
plus like a reach of 1 square.
Part of it is you have to like. I believe if you drop your shield, actually, if you drop your.
Well, no, yeah. I would want
Yeah.
to walk here and actually like put my shield away and grab the halberd.
You could drop it on the ground, but yeah, that would work.
Okay, so I shall attack our skeleton with halberd. When I get back to my. Where is it? Oops.
It doesn't matter. It
It
both
would have been
hit.
20. It would have been.
Yeah, so the 24 hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
Actually, wouldn't the 24 be a crit?
Yep. Just roll damage twice.
Okay.
That's a
Actually, it
great-
doesn't matter. This thing's dead. This had 1 hit point.
Yeah, yeah, that's the point.
So you just managed to slash, like,
You hit the frappe setting.
you just, like, slice it right down the middle.
I saw the +4 and I'm just like, wait, that's a crit.
So that one's now dead as well. Otto, did you wish to do anything else?
So I moved, I think, 2 to hit that? Yeah, 2. So should have 4 more squares, so I can move over here.
Okay.
And I
Auto
still
moves
don't see.
there.
I still don't even see this fucking thing. Like, I just know it's in that corner.
It's this guy right here.
But yeah, I don't see it.
Oh, that's weird.
It's very very vague. Like I
Very
think it's
faint.
like it's the difference is very
Eh.
minor.
Fiffle, you're up. You've seen all these creatures get just destroyed. You see there's one final skeleton in the corner here.
Oh, this guy hiding in the corner.
Yep.
We'll fire him.
Go ahead and fire upon
I'll-
him.
I guess I'll try and kill him.
Okay.
Guess he'll die.
Or he'll wake up with a headache.
Unfortunately, the arrow goes wide and just clatters, striking the wall behind the skeleton.
Piffle shrugs.
No, well, you don't win them all, right?
And he runs over here and hides behind Jungus.
Okay.
Just in case this skeleton gets particularly uppity and comes running at him. We wouldn't want that.
I plan on running at him as soon as
All right.
possible, but
Good. Charge him. Charge him and smash him, Chungus.
Phineas,
I-
you're up.
I, again, won't be able to reach
I'll
him in
shoot a
time. But
cannonball. I'll shoot a cannonball at the remaining skeleton.
he'll be dead
Okay.
before I get there.
Go ahead.
Everybody just like
Roll damage.
knows this guy is dead.
Yeah.
Kapow! Kapow! And with that, the cannonball rips through the skeleton's torso, and the thing just explodes into bone fragments.
Huzzah!
It's
Yeah.
maybe take a short rest to heal up.
How did everybody do in that? Did everybody get kind of like fucked up?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm good.
I
That's
took a good
down.
amount.
All the
Because of
damage
the
has
rat
50%.
beforehand, I wound up down to under half health from the little nickel dime attacks.
all my damage came from traps.
Yeah.
See what I planned was I couldn't see really in that room, so I just decided to go with shield for this.
All right. And I'm assuming you pick up the shield. So,
Yeah.
if you wish to take the hour to do a short rest, looking around the room, you
Once
can
we secure
see.
the place, I would, yeah.
How much do you get? How much hit die do you get back for short rest?
You can choose how many you can spend.
Yep.
As many as you have, you could
No,
use.
yeah. Well, I mean, if I use one, how long before it comes back? Is it
Long rest.
Half of them back for a long rest, I think.
Yep.
I'm gonna use it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a couple of them. A seal save spell slots. In fact, I'll use 3.
I'll use 2. That gives me.
I
10?
needed was 2, so whatever.
You got Phineas got like punched a bunch.
Punched a bunch.
Punched a
I'm
bunch.
just pulling out like the tiny little the arrow out before I shrink back.
There
That's
we
not
go.
bad.
13, 20 back.
So
Perfect.
topped off.
Puts me at 36 out of 40.
All right.
I'm gonna start doing that myself now as well.
I'm 36 out of 42, so.
All right.
I'm 50 out of 40, 52.
15. All right, I've got myself the max. I do.
I'm trying to make sure I'm not so good with arrows. I'm gonna shrink
I'm only
back.
-2, and like since I have so much health from the good rolls,
Excuse me.
And
Yeah,
scramble
so-
out there before I drown.
Yeah, you shrink back down. Then you find that the water is actually over your head. Whoop. All right.
Scramble to the side.
I'm assuming you're not taking a rest 5 feet in water.
we've done weirder things.
But yeah, you've
It's
managed
not
to
a glowing
successfully.
recommendation.
I didn't say it was intelligent things.
We
Well-
investigate
Oh, we've been way darker than
dead
that.
bodies and armors, see if they got anything somewhat useful.
Yeah, you could take a look. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Cool. I will help with that.
Yeah, I'll D4 for that.
Nice.
Okay. The animated armor, most of the armor is rusted and old and has been completely ripped apart by your actions against it. But on the skeletons, you do see that they have each of them would have a short sword and each of them have a bow. They had used various arrows and you'd be able to recover, I would say, two of the arrows in their quivers that are actually in good condition.
Okay.
Sweet.
So
I'd
we've
like to try and
got
recover my arrows and any others I can find.
2 more
you-
short swords.
Yep.
2 short bows. And 2 arrows, right?
5 short swords, 5 bows, and 2 arrows. And if Fiffle were to take a minute, he could recover up to half the arrows he had fired. The other ones being like damaged too much from just striking skeleton and armor.
One last time, how many bows?
5 bows, 5 short swords.
Okay. I'm updating the sheet and
Okay.
yeah, whatever you do with the arrows, just let me know and I'll put that on the sheet. However many we get.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I probably used 4. So 2 back.
Okay, so you were able to recover. Actually, you got all 4 back of your short bow arrows to an extent.
Ah, okay. So no arrows going onto the inventory track.
Yeah, the swords and the short bows are pretty old. You might be able to sell them, but they're definitely like more antiques than anything.
Oh, maybe you can find an antique collector.
Hey, they could if they were mint condition, but you can always give it a shot. In the room itself, you see that it looks like there was a major collapse around this bottom, the southeast area. There is a door here that looks like it leads into a collapsed tunnel. There is a door to the south here, but there is also a door leading to the east here, and it looks like some old rusted bars on a grate that is on a hinge to the north here.
I don't know which way we should go first.
Which way does the water go again? Does it come? It comes out of the grate.
The water is actually flowing through the grate to the north. It is flowing from west to east, and then as it's going to the north. I'll draw a little arrow. So it's going this way, and then this way.
Alright. If we follow the water, we can, if anything has ever been swept out by the. How much space is in between the grates?
Not a lot. That's about like yay big, like a small. Like you could reach your arm through it, no problem, but you couldn't fit your body through it.
Okay.
Is there anything like? I think I'm just gonna go and check to see if there's anything like being up against the grate, like being pushed by the water, but it hasn't made its way through.
From what you can see, it looks like just a bunch of bones from these destroyed skeletons.
Guess.
So there's to the right.
But what would everyone like to do?
I guess pick a direction and go, staying on this floor for clearing it.
Okay. The southern door looks like it might have. It has like a ramp leading down, so that looks like it goes a little bit deeper. The grate to the north and the door to the east are level to this room you're in.
Let's go east first.
Yeah, let's go east. All right, who's the victim that sets off this trap?
I'll check the door.
I'll D4 you for investigation.
Thanks.
Okay.
Where the heck are we? Because I can't really.
Yay.
All right. You take a peek, and it looks like it's just a door.
Okay. I will open just the door.
It opens up into what looks like a small storeroom.
I will look around the storeroom.
Okay.
I will assist him, and I'll also D4.
Okay, so one of you roll, or I would say Graham roll with advantage, and then add the d4.
All right. One sec. Load faster, I hear banjos. Ooh, nice.
All right, wow.
And
Well,
just for ha-has. Oh, damn.
29, wow, that's like the best roll so far. So, Graham, inside, looking around, this looks like it's another small storeroom, or possibly like actually it looks more like a small office area now that you're investigating it further. Inside you find, let's see here, inside you basically looks like small trinkets, small statues, writings that have disintegrated over the years, just obviously written on some kind of like regular paper that wasn't treated to last the years. But you also find in this room, it is a small like stone with these glyphs carved onto it, as well as a journal. It looks like the journal is a book that was ripped in half but it looks to be like the front cover and the first half of the journal itself. And so I will actually just share this with the players.
Roll.
But I will also read it out for everyone. Written by hand, it's in this it's a short, neat script. It reads, the Necrofer extract container has begun to leak again, and Master Inventor Phaler has tasked me to contain it while he heads to his main lab to recover anything vital before the scouring. Normally, plugging it up would be easy, but the passage to the eastern storeroom has been blocked by a cave-in, and I don't know if I can get enough workers to clear it before I need to leave. My bodyguard has had no luck, and my latest creation could help if it wasn't stuck in the storeroom as well. Master Phaler has left a short-range teleport stone tuned to the stockroom, and with it drawing from the Farcaster now that we have restored power, it should work, if I can figure out the damned passphrase. Master Phaler has not made it easy, leaving a riddle instead. Does he not understand the urgency of the situation? I've written the riddle below so I can try and decipher it for later. For now, I need to get the rest of my staff out before the colony governor loses patience and seals us all in. And then on the bottom of the page it reads, passed from father to son and shared between brothers, though is most often used by others.
I think I might know it. Is this written in Common or Arwellan?
This would be ancient Arwellan.
Okay.
So you'd be able to read it no problem. Everybody else, it would just be like a bunch of like old style letters that they could possibly understand the meanings of a couple of words here or there.
Phineas can read that as well.
And Phineas would also be.
Kitty cat.
Would that be surname?
Yeah, Graham is guessing name.
With that, the stone begins to glow.
Yeah,
Hooray.
that's what I would have guessed, actually.
All right, everybody gather around. We're about to go into a stockroom that's been walled off.
All right, everybody gathers around the rune.
I hope.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With the glow, you are all just instantly
Right
sucked
to hell.
in. And I'll have to move you one at a time. Find yourself in a room containing a clay golem
Uh-oh.
that immediately wakes up upon your entry into said room.
His creation. Left in the storeroom.
Graham attempts to give a greeting in ancient Orwellan.
Token lair. And it reaches out to try and destroy you.
Okay.
Everybody roll initiative.
We tried.
Sorry, this thing is a monster, and I want you to fight monsters because it's fun.
There I am.
Let's steal its clay from it.
Yes.
Eh.
Wait, do I have myself selected here? Where am I?
Where is the
No, not that one. Uno momento. And you know what? This counts for the good music.
Wow. I guess Jacques is
I did click
claustrophobic.
myself, but it thinks I didn't.
That's fine. I can add you in.
Jacques
Chungus.
is claustrophobic.
Just barely beat the monster's initiative.
He's claustrophobic.
Oh, Kramer.
No, you didn't beat the monster. You are dead last.
It's been almost 3 hours. So long.
I don't think
Such a long
so.
time. That's crazy.
We've only been recording a little more than 2 hours.
Animal user.
Oh, or something else. Fortunately, Chungus, you are first. There is a clay golem in front of you. He is mad. His name?
Okay.
Clay.
Aiken?
Mr. Clay. I can't like get myself over to see this. Why?
This music reminds me of Tactics.
You are down in the south right
It's
here.
this guy right here. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna move myself in between him and most of the other people here, and I will
Getting in this room.
enter a rage and recklessly attack.
All right, go ahead. That hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
16.
I guess just takes a powerful cleave after he
sidesteps in front of his friends.
He's got the hustle.
All right. So that's gonna do. 1 second while I just do all the math. Oh, and
Math.
what was the other bit? Because you're in a rage.
Yeah, it's +2, so 14 + 2 is 16.
+2. Okay.
That's all right.
All right. So you managed to successfully slashitize this. Okay. Graham, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna gently kiss it. No. Let's see.
Its supple clay lips.
He wants dinner first.
Begin writing fan fiction. Graham will swing down to here. As long as I stay within its threatened area, it won't be able to take a pot shot at me once I enter, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll move
Clay.
get around its side.
Giant clay sex golem with a slender penis.
And
Strode towards Graham.
I'm gonna cast inflict wounds on it, but now I'm not sure how I feel about touch attacks. Oop, I don't have advantage, but first one.
Yeah, let's see here. Okay, go ahead, roll damage. That hits.
And it is 3d10 necrotic.
Okay.
A life necrotic. Nice.
Okay. All right. Okay. That you touch it and just start to destroy it with your necrotic damage.
Just fucking start frying it. Like dries out the mud and it starts falling like cracked desert.
All right. Otto, you're up.
Let's see her.
Death approaches.
I will. Let's see, where is it? I will do Vow of Enmity so that I can get advantage on him,
Okay.
and I will attack it with my shield. Well, my one hand and shield. So, boom. That's
Okay.
and 9, and I will divine smite it,
Okay.
Nice.
which I forgot which one it was. Let me see. Was it D2D8?
Cool.
And obviously, I would move up to here to do that because
Okay, so wait, that's a total of
Gotta do a lot.
so
Did you
that's
need
a
to roll a-
total of 15.
Did you need to roll another d8?
That's right. I thought I had 2D8. That's right. Let's do another one.
So let's see, that is
23.
15, 23. Okay.
I guess the mouse like hovered back over the D8.
Yeah, no problem. All right. And it has the vow of enmity placed upon it, so I'll just do this red dot.
Yeah.
Okay. Phineas, you are up. This room is like 20 feet tall, so it is a very tall room.
How much damage does it seem like this thing is taking?
It's been wailed on, but it's actually still like the damage it's taken is really doesn't look like it's done much to it. Like you can definitely see like the clay getting ripped off of it from just the various attacks, but it's definitely like still operational.
I
And-
need to like physically disable it.
I'm gonna actually attempt to instead charm it
Okay.
by stone root.
Okay. Let's see here. You have advantage. You can use. Okay.
So it's a DC of 13.
Okay. Yeah, I suspect as much. Yeah, you pull out your stone rune, and you you can see the runes grow blue. The magic like shines on the creature, and it just doesn't seem to like be charmed. From what you can think, it looks like it might be immune to being charmed.
Don't care nothing about your charms.
You're not master.
So I think that actually counts as an action.
Basically,
So I'm just gonna go ahead and a little more just between me and.
Okay. Fiffle, you're up.
I don't like this thing.
He's very unfriendly looking.
Have, yeah, I don't think I have anything to do other than attack it.
Okay.
So we will.
You've definitely gone for. You're definitely going before it, which is always pretty
Yeah.
nice.
If we're gonna do that, I'll shoot it with a bow. I feel like I don't want to be anywhere near this thing. Play meat hooks.
Okay, that hits. 10. 18.
Please.
Okay, so let's see here. That's 18, 27, 33.
That is quite a short bow attack.
That is a good short bow attack. Yes, yes, yes.
I will then hide in the corner behind Chungus.
All right. It is now this creature's turn. As you have all been wailing upon it. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think it's a 10 on the stealth, right? Yep. As you've all been wailing upon this creature, you can see like bits and pieces of like the clay getting torn off. And after enough of it, it just gets up, and it's just like it almost looks like its eyes have turned red. It is going to do a couple of things.
Uh-oh.
It's going to start by like suddenly like shifting very quickly.
God,
It is going to make a berserk attack against the closest person, who in this case would be Otto. So he's going to make a single free slam attack against you, Otto. I believe that does.
Sounded like.
Yep. It is then going to make one slam attack against Graham, hitting,
Yep, I can't even do anything about that.
dealing 11 bludgeoning damage, and you have to make a DC 15 con save.
Oh dear. Okay. Eh. Ah.
Nope. So your maximum hit points until you... Yeah, you have to... Basically, your max hit points are reduced.
So I have to go on a quest to get them back. I'm pissed.
Well, you just need to go to a priest.
You must find a
Or a
holy
cleric.
grail.
I mean,
He's
he's
gonna
a
make-
cleric. Can he heal himself?
If he had access to greater restoration.
It says there on the last sentence.
Yeah. And then it's going to make an attack against Chungus at
Oh, I
advantage.
see, okay. Yep.
Oh, not initiative, silly goose. I believe actually 12 misses.
He misses. This is like the only time anyone's ever missed Chungus. He has a 14 AC.
Yeah. Is it just like slams Graham and then it just goes to like swing at Chungus and Chungus just backs up?
Like accidentally. He's just like picking his nose and he's like, ugh.
He's thinking about the cherry pie he's gonna get when we get back.
But Lucian, you're up. Mara?
He has
Oh, Mara, I'm
died.
sorry, you're muted. You are muted. There you go.
There you go.
Shiza.
I was gonna say the golem throw punched him.
This is rough. I'm gonna go for Mind Sliver again.
Okay. It has to make a... Okay. So 1 second. Okay, so it has to make a intelligence save. Okay. It gets advantage, but it still does not matter. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's doing any damage to it. Much like the animated armor, it looks like anything that would cause psychic damage doesn't affect it. It is, however, going to be affected by the
Debuff.
debuff. Yep. So I'll put that little marker there.
Capitalized, men.
Did you wish to do anything else, Lucian?
No, that's good.
Chungus, you're up.
I'm sorry, yeah, I lied. I'm gonna move.
Oh,
over.
I'm sorry. Please do. Yep. All right, and you move back a ways from the creature. Now it is Chungus's turn, as you've just seen this thing just like karate chop Graham right in his throat, and then try and like whap you, but he sadly has failed.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to continue my assault
Very
against
reckless.
him
Okay,
with another reckless attack.
go ahead.
Because
That
I don't give a
hits.
fuck.
That hits. 13 slashing damage.
15,
Perfect.
15.
Oh, I'm sorry, 15.
Yeah, don't take my 2 damage away.
I have no desire to do such a feat. All right. Okay, now is Graham's turn.
All right. So that was less than ideal. What else have I got in the nasties?
Do you have the pasties?
No, you're just gonna have
No.
to.
Ooh. I don't know if that would count or not. Also, it's got too many chances to save against that. Fuck it. I'm just gonna fucking inflict wounds on it again. Seemed like a good shot the last time.
Okay, that hits.
Damn.
Go ahead, roll damage.
And
Nice.
I rolled good damage on those.
And I have to ask you, Graham, how do you want to do this?
The thing fucking
Oh.
does its own pseudo necromantic bullshit to him. He recognizes it like for like, and just kind of cross grabs it by its throat. Except then his hand just pulses and then the head just. And the rest just crumbles.
All right, you are now left with basically a big pile of clay.
Ugh.
But inside the room, let's see here. Where is it? Ah, here we are. You find yourself. It is a bag of gems.
Ooh.
You find another bag, very fancy-looking bag, and it looks like a leather container that you had seen holding the spell scrolls.
Ah. Let's take that out and well, I guess hand to the spellcaster.
Okay.
Give these a look. Maybe they'll have something handy in them.
Lucian, you've seen spells before, like the spell scrolls. This looks to be a spell scroll containing an arcane lock spell.
Is Lucian muted?
No, just thinking.
Oh.
Yes, this looks like an arcane lock spell. I will have to examine this in the lab and see if I can reproduce this.
Okay.
Can we investigate the clay in the rest of the room? See if anything else going on?
Yeah, go ahead.
I will assist.
Okay.
I can D4, but
I mean, 24. Looking around the rest of the room, it looks like this storeroom. It does contain like various tools, hammers, nails. Most of it has rusted away. Okay, cabinets with shelves, like bags that also have just rotted away from wear. The bag though, despite being like, you touch it, it's cloth, but it hasn't like been affected by time at all. Like anything that was like touching it didn't really do much. And then yeah, just like inside of this like small leather bag that is mostly like rotted away is a selection of gems.
Okay.
Can we check this bag that hasn't rotted away at all?
Yeah, you could take a look.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll take a look. Nothing is inside of it. but reaching in, your arm goes in all the way past where the bottom would be. Hank
Nice.
just looks at it. I don't like it.
Let's feed it to Hank.
No.
Hank, you seem hungry.
He just clamps his mouth shut. No.
Can I Arcana check that bag?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll an
With a
Arcana.
D4?
Sure.
Hold up. Okay, I did put
Bag
it
within a
on.
bag is a portal. Let's go.
And
Yeah,
yeah, I was gonna say I'll ask you, Lucian, to see the bag.
it's a bag of holding.
Nice. I will add that to the treasury list.
Hank's just like, keep it away from me. With his teeth shut. Keep it away from me. I don't want to touch it.
Hank, don't be so unreasonable. What could possibly happen?
We all die.
Want to stick it right inside your mouth there, Hanky boy.
No!
Oh, right.
Let's wait. Let's wait till we're
Why
back
don't
on
you
the
live
surface.
on the edge, bud?
We should, investigate this further.
But you look through the rest of the room, you don't really see much. It looks like the room itself, everything you recovered appears to be what was in the room. Anything that might have been useful has basically just completely time has had its way with it.
Okay.
The teleport stone you used is glowing blue still.
I
Um,
imagine we can use it to teleport back from the other side.
Do we see anything that looks like the teleportation device that we saw back in Kosa?
Not in this room, no. It's basically just cabinets and shelving that has kind of collapsed as like the wood is rotted.
Mm-hmm. I would like to take a look around the place, assuming we all go together, to see if we can find it.
Okay.
Might as well.
Do you teleport back?
If there's nothing in this room, yeah. If anybody doesn't want to investigate.
So we're back.
I think we cleaned this place up pretty good.
This is technically a bonus boss room.
Ah. If we figured out the riddle.
Yep.
Noise.
You all teleport back. Sort of where you were. Chungus does not teleport back half inside of a pillar, horribly mutilated. Ah!
The what's it called? The Valheim experiment.
Yep, that's what you were able to find in that room there, plus the little side room with the teleport.
And then I think the other way to go is to the south.
There is a door to the south, and it looks like there is starts to slope down, but there's also the grate to the north, which looks like it has a hinge on it.
What do you guys want to look at? The hinge up north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
South.
still this floor.
Yeah, south. So just sounds like we're going to the second floor.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's take a look over there.
Looking at the grate to the north, you can see that it is locked shut. Having water run through it has made it rusted a bit, but it's holding on pretty well. And you can definitely see that the water flows further down, but you're not quite able to see where it goes.
How far can we see with Graham's little light?
Not really. I mean, the lights are right. Like the lights can show you that like the water looks like it might go under, and you might have to hold your breath, and you're not sure for how long.
Well, that would explain the torch we got.
Ah, okay. Unfortunately, Phineas. All right, sorry, Rich. But
Sorry about that, guys. Kind of sick to the cigar. I gotta go and see what the situation is now.
okay.
Gotcha.
Well, it was fun playing with Rich. We'll see you. Well, do we want to stop here, as we have been playing for approximately 2.5 hours, or do you want to keep going?
I'm okay with pausing.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm good
Yeah, I'm
starting.
okay with pausing. I mean, assuming the next step is for us to go into the down, which it sounds like it would be. We can just continue off next week.
Okay. All right, then we will
I
call
really
it here.
smell.
Yeah, it's just like I don't want to like lose a train of thought of like what we're gonna do at the moment.
Yeah, we've got 3 places we can move now. Past the grate, underwater, down in the other room, down in this room.
All right, so we'll pause it here, and we will pick this up next week.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.